Hey guys, give me just a minute to make sure that I can see myself and everything, and if you're on, please let me know if you can hear and see me okay. Oh, come on. Okay, my internet's not working evidently. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to get there. Nope, that is not what I want. Okay, I can see a couple of you guys on here, but I need to get it to where I can see the comments the way that I like to see the comments. There we go, YouTube. Thank you very much. I was clicking and nothing was happening. I was trying to go to my page. There we go. I can see the comments now. Good. Hey, Christine. And Linda and Mary and Cindy. And Mary. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining me today. I like seeing all the familiar faces. Hey, Barb. Barb, I have a funny story to tell you. I mailed your make and take packet for your order on Monday and had to go back to the post office and get it because I put the packet I needed for today's make and takes for me in your packet, and I kept last week's make and take packet. So I called the post office really quick and I was like, my husband just dropped that off for me. I know it didn't go out. Is there any way I can come back and get it? I was very lucky that I discovered it. I had like 10 or 15 minutes before work that day. And I thought, well, I'm going to go downstairs and start getting things set up for Wednesday. And when I pulled that make and take packet out and flipped the envelopes over, I seen the cardstock. The color wasn't what I needed for today. I was like, oh no. So might be a day late. I sent the email before I knew all this was going to happen to you with the video and the PDFs. But yeah, it was crazy. Okay, guys, if you're new, my name's Bobby. I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the U.S., and I do weekly Facebook Lives every Wednesday at noon Eastern Standard Time. And if you comment and share on the video, that's how you will be entered in my Prize Patrol drawing. At the end, I will announce last week's winner, and then at the end of next week's, I will announce who's going to win for this week's. Sharing and commenting, that's all you have to do, guys, and I really appreciate it. It helps get the word out. It helps promote my page. It helps promote me. It makes what I'm doing go to a bigger audience, which is what I want to do. More people, more crafting. We like that. Okay, guys, let me switch the camera really quick to the work area so we can get started. The girls at my local card class made these projects on Saturday because my classes start on Saturday and end on Friday for the host code if you want to earn the free make and take packets. So it started on Saturday, and this was the class that I chose to offer. It's the Crafting with You bundle. And so they already made these cards, and the third card is a lot of little die cutting that we're going to do. Hold on a second, guys. I have to take a drink. I was very frantic. I did not realize that it was as late as what it was, and I came downstairs with like 15 minutes to get everything set up. So I ask you to forgive me if I have to say, just a second, I forgot to grab this or I forgot to grab that. I try to get everything set up, but it is what it is. Okay, let me pull up the PDF for this first card. Okay, and that is not it because it says, no, it is. It's right. Okay, so we're going to use Smoky Slate. And then, like I just said, I'm using the Crafting with You bundle. I love this bundle. It is in the new catalog. You can order May 2nd. And then you get all of these dies. There's 21 dies, and there is just so many. There's a sewing machine, a loom, I think is what that's called, an art easel, a basket. There's a couple different baskets you can cut out. Everything on here you can cut out, I think. Maybe not the stool, but you cut out that whole thing. But there's 2 different baskets. It is just a great set. I'm going to be pulling from that a lot. It's got the little paper trimmer. You guys, I just love the little paper trimmer. Isn't that just so cute? So this is the first card that we're going to make. And I already have some of my paper ready to go for the die cutting and stamping. Let's see if I can get that picked up. Whoops, there goes my adhesive. Hold on, guys. Okay. So, our card base is mint macron, and you'll cut it 4 1/4 by 11, and then you just cut 2 3/4 off of your front panel. I just want to make sure I'm telling you. Yeah, 2 3/4 off the front panel, and you'll use that piece then to go here like that. So then you'll cut 2 pieces of your country gingham, 2 1/2 by 4. Our basic white that goes on the inside is 4 by 5 1/4. And then the country gingham strip is 3/4 by 4. And then I thought I wrote this measurement down, but I don't see it. So the strip for the little paper trimmer is 1 inch by 3 inches. So this little strip that we're going to put in our little paper trimmer. There was something I was going to add to this, and now I don't know what I was going to say, you guys. Hey, Janet. Okay, we will get started. So we're just going to adhere, and I will send you everything that you need to make these cards. You'll get the DSP, you'll get the cardstock, and you'll get enough supplies to make 2 of each of the 3 cards. So you're going to get 6 free make and take packets with an order of $35. And you'll get the PDFs, and I send you an email with the PDFs and the replay of today's YouTube Live. And then if you spend $50, I send you all of that and an embellishment. And I am part of a global design group, and we all design some cards. And there's about 16 to 18 every month that's on there. So I also send you that with a $50 order and a free embellishment. And then if you spend $100, you get all of that plus an extra embellishment. So this piece, you can just eyeball it on how far you want this to come over. So I'm just going to put mine in the middle and do something like that. Just put it wherever you want it to go. And then we'll put this piece down. And this is just our basic white. I was upstairs, you guys, and I told my husband, I was like, oh my God, I didn't realize it was 11:45. Like it was his fault. And he was like, yeah, I wondered what you were doing. So I discovered this gel polish that you can get and do at home. And there is no, you don't need to use the UV light. I should have trimmed that off. Let me see if I can still. I'm not going to try. At least it's level with that. I always cut it a little bit long, so watch that when you guys get it, because I'm going to go ahead and watch. I'm going to get mad because I can't cut that straight, but we'll see. Not bad. I'll take that. But I always cut it a little bit long to make sure that I'm cutting it so it's going to hit you guys where it's supposed to. Okay, let's grab. But it's, I didn't know, I guess it's Paris Hilton's, and it's called Nail Boo. And Sally, CVS, and Walmart sells them. And I did them last night at 1 o'clock in the morning. It was like 1 or 1:30. And I wasn't very careful, and I got it a little bit on my skin. And so I was really, I told my husband, I didn't take my time. I wanted to get them done, so I rushed through them. But I think I'm going to be happy. The next time I'm going to be very careful about getting it on my skin, because I thought it would come off easier, I guess. And it does not, as you can see. So, but it made my nails like really hard too. That's what I wanted, because my nails are so brittle right now. So I'm just going to stamp on this end, the sentiment, just to make sure that I'm going to get, you know, where you can see it. Because this end is going to go in the little paper trimmer. So we're just going to, I was going to say, I knew that that looked really, really light. I'm kind of wondering if I didn't stamp that in black. That's light, so I'm not sure if that's what I did, and I thought I stamped it in Smoky Slate. Okay, let me put my die right there. This bundle has a lot of dies, and I don't want to lose them. The girls at my local card class made me work on Saturday. They made me do the die cutting for them on the last card because there was so much. But I didn't mind. It gave me something to do. And my little cut and emboss machine, my little white one that I took, that guy likes to give me, he's a problem. He's a troublemaker. The boho one, I took it, the one I got during celebration, and that guy works like a charm. We didn't have any issues with it. But my little white mini, the first one I ever got, that little guy does not, he does not play well. I'm going to pop these up. I'm so busy, you guys, this week. I mailed out, if you're, oh, excuse me. Oh, I forgot to cut out the paper trimmer, guys. Hold on. Hold on. We got to cut this twice because I want the little knob for the mint macaron to be, the little cutter to be mint macaron. You could just lay that on there and just cut that one end, but to me, it's just as easy to do it this way, and then you get another paper trimmer to use for something else. But I mailed out the annual catalogs to all my customers. If you've placed an order with me in the last 6 months, the only reason I'm backing it up, you guys, is because I didn't have enough room the way I had it sitting there to pull the plate out. If you've ordered from me in the last 6 months, I sent you a catalog, and I mailed out our, if you're in my card club, I mailed those out on Monday as well. And I will tell you, it will probably be Sunday before I can get you the PDFs, because I am leaving tomorrow to go out of town for a retreat, and I won't be back until Sunday. So I'm going to try to work on it there if I have time, but it's kind of a learning retreat, like for business builders, like people like that are doing this as a business. So it's kind of like, you know, something like that. So I really want to pay attention to what they're talking about, but we are going to have time to work on projects and things like that. So hopefully that is my goal, like maybe at nighttime. Hold on a minute, I can't get my die picked up and that's driving me nuts. Hopefully at night, you know, when I go back to my hotel room, that's what my plan is to hopefully be able to work on them then. Okay, now we're just going to slide this underneath here and just kind of pull it out like that. Get it positioned. I'm going to look at my card. Get it positioned where you think that you're going to want it. Something like that. I can't see. Let me see if I popped it. I did pop it up with dimensionals. Hold it. What I did was get it straight and get it where you want it. Hold it, and then when you flip that over, you can put your dimensionals to hold the trimmer like this. Just be strategic where you're putting your dimensionals, and it will hold that for you. Okay. We'll put the little knob on last here in a minute. But yeah, everything went out in the mail. I'm going to try. And you know what? Oh, I do want to explain too. I did cut that with the pebbled path. That's the color that was closest, I thought, to our actual trimmer. But I didn't like it with the smoky slate. So I did change it and cut it in smoky slate. That's why mine's different. But I do think that pebbled path cardstock is spot on for our paper trimmer. And then this, you can put a dimensional if you want to on the back of that to help hold that down. Just going to make sure I'm not covering that up. And I do think I am going to peel that backing off before I do. I am gonna pop one right back there just to make sure that that lays down and it's not moving around. And then we'll just grab this little guy, and I do mean little, and just put a little bit. I've been working on swaps. I signed up for a shoebox swap, so I had to make 34 cards, I think, for that. Let me grab my tweezers. Yeah, I signed up for a shoebox swap at this event. So I've been a busy, busy girl, you guys. So let's see. Let's turn it like this. Just like that. Now, let me see. Thanks, Christine. Janet said, yes, we did. Yeah, Barb was trying to do the die cutting. Okay, guys, that is it for the first card. And she was using, unfortunately, she got the the white embossing or die cutting machine that wasn't working that great. And I could tell she was getting very, like, she was ready to throw my mini. But I know the feeling, because I have been ready to throw that thing too. I told her when I do my card club videos, I get so aggravated with it. Okay, let me move the tray. And that DSP that I used for the trimmer came from this paper pack too. This is the Lovely Linen 12 by 12. So that is where I got the cardstock for this card. And this one, I'm not even sure if this one has a name. I had never seen this before. Seen it and thought I am gonna try to make that card. I like it, but I kind of don't like the sharp point. I don't know. I like it. It's neat. It's something different. I've never done it. So I guess it is something new, right? Okay, let's see. So my base for this one is Pale Papaya, and it is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2. And then you just have to put this in your trimmer or your scoreboard, you know, point to point and score. That's all you have to do. Point to point and score. That's all there is to get that. Then the Lovely Linen DSP. Let me pull this stuff out. Put my little bag over there. Okay, so there is that. Our DSP is 4 by 4. And then you'll cut another piece 4 by 4. And you'll just put that in your trimmer, just like you did the scoring, point to point, and cut it in half. And then Basic White is 1 by 3 for our sentiment. And then Night of Navy is 1 1/4 by 3 1/4. It's hard for me to read that. And then I'll send you the circle. I used the Stylish Shapes to cut that out, and that is Lost Lagoon. Hold on a minute. And then I've got this piece of Basic White. I'll do my stamping and then die cutting. And then this piece of Pale Papaya, I'm going to cut the little basket out. Let me just put that right there. And then we will get started. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is kind of figure out, you know, where your little angle is, like this. So where you know your DSP, make sure you have it going in the right direction and all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to move that over there. And then we'll put our DSP down. We had a blast at my card class on Saturday. It was probably one of my favorite classes that we've had. We had fun. We laughed. It was a lot of fun. I had like 4.5 hours sleep. And I was quite sleepy, so I was already goofy from lack of sleep. Here, let me close this PDF so I can see. Yeah, I could tell, Barb, that it was frustrating you. I could tell. I get the same way, though. It's just like, come on. And I noticed when I got home, I was working with it, and I noticed it does not, you cannot start that guy on going straight in. Like, every time I had to put it on an angle. I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment if I can get this paper over here. I don't know why I can't pick up things today, you guys. Let me grab this. This sentiment I find a little bit hard to look at because these words in here are kind of turned. So to me, it's like, okay, is that straight? Am I stamping it straight? So just do your best. That's all we can do, right? Okay, there is that. And then I'm going to stamp the little yarn. One in Night of Navy. And I'm trying to make this really easy when I'm done, you guys, because I have so much stuff I have to do before I leave tomorrow. Like, I haven't even packed my stuff. And I mean, not my clothes. I mean, like, my crafting supplies, because there is a supply list on things that we have to bring in order to make the make and takes and the things that are going to be offered there. I'm just letting my stamp dry. And I haven't even started. I have the list, and I need to get started on that. There's other things. I'm finishing up the swaps. Okay, now I'm going to need Night of Navy on the next card, so I'm just going to put it right back over there. Move that, and then let's bring in the big die cutting machine again. I've got ink on my finger already. Okay, now let's see if I had... I can never remember if I take the dies out or if I'm leaving them on there before I'm going to do it. And then I came home Saturday night and we did our team meeting, and it was just as fun as my card class. We made a card together and it was fun. And I keep meaning to take a picture and post it on the team page so everybody gets to see it, because not everybody could join during the live. We do it on Zoom, and I forgot to hit the record button, so they didn't get to see the meeting, and therefore they didn't get to see the card that we made. Cindy posted hers already, but you guys know me. I'm behind. I'm late. I keep thinking about it and keep thinking about it. Oh, I got to get that done. I got to get that done. And then time runs away from you. So we're just going to put that right in the middle. And then we will pop these guys up with some dimensionals. Oh, I didn't cut the basket out. Okay, let's move those over, and I'm going to grab Hell Papaya. And we're going to use this cute little basket. We used this twice, actually, today. So everything I'm making today, I will send you 2 of everything. I don't do the die cutting for you. I send you the cardstock, and you can do the die cutting. The only time I do that is, like, I will send you on this card, I will send you that Lost Lagoon, because that die doesn't come with the bundle if you purchase the bundle. So that's how that works. Okay. So on this, we need to put adhesive on the front, but I'm just going to put it right on the back of the basket, and then we'll just kind of lay these in there, and then let me peel this off, and those other ones then will stick. And then this one we're going to kind of, not up that high, but maybe like that. And then we're just going to put it right in the center of the basket. Now, you could pop this one up. I just chose not to because I already popped up the yarn. But before I put that on, I want to put this one on. And I think, yep, I put dimensionals down. The sun's out today here, but it's not very warm. Okay. And then what I did, I just folded it up until I saw like where I wanted my, this part to be, where I wanted it folded up at. And I tried to make sure that my sentiment was going to be totally on there. And then you just put this little guy right like that. Isn't that cute? Cute, easy, and quick. It's not hard at all. Okay, guys, that was card 2. Now, card 3, like I said, has a lot of die cutting. So I pre-cut several things last night, and hopefully I can remember what they were and not redo them today. There's not a lot of stamping. It's just your sentiment and the sewing machine. And then everything else that goes in the basket is your little die cutting. So for this one, your base is going to be a thick, basic white. Thanks, Mary. Let me pull this up. 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. We will just burnish that like so. And then I'm going to send you, as you guys can see, all these little pieces. This is for your stamping. The bigger basic white is going to be what we stamp the sewing machine on. Your smoky slate is going to be what you'll cut the ruler out with. And then the white and the Night of Navy is self-explanatory. You guys can just look at the card to figure out what color you need for what. The bigger piece of Night of Navy is for the scissors, because to get the scissors to be 2 different colors, you'll cut them out twice. One in Night of Navy, one in Smoky Slate. I've already cut out one in Smoky Slate, so I'll cut out another one in Night of Navy. And then your cardstock, this is called the Slice and Stack and Shuffle or something like that. And as you can see, I've got these already pre-cut. So you start out with 4 sheets of DSP, and you make sure that they're all stacked nicely together. And then you cut them at 2 3/4. And then you cut them again at 3, and then the sides you cut at 2, okay? And then what you do is you take the first one and move it to the bottom. Then your second stack, you take your first one, move it to the bottom, take your second one, move it to the bottom. Third stack, first one to the bottom, second one to the bottom, third one to the bottom, and the last one you do nothing, and then they'll all be mixed up when you go to use them. So you'll have a different color combination for each card. And then just to make sure that you're putting them, like your bigger piece, we're going to put up here. And then the smaller piece, we're going to put down here. And then this is important that your smaller side piece goes up there and the taller skinny one goes at the bottom, like that. Like that. And I'll show you, because that is gonna see how that kind of interferes, and that just doesn't look as good. So put that one there, and then I just lay them out until I think I have a border about the same going all the way around, and then I start putting mine down. Normally I would use my liquid glue, but for time's sake, and please forgive me if I don't get these even or the same amount of border and all that kind of stuff, you guys, because I'm trying to hurry. Okay, and then we'll put this one something like that. And it really doesn't matter, because you're going to have so much stuff going on in the middle that you're not going to, if you do get it off a little bit, you're not going to be able to see it that much. Now this one I'm going to make sure for sure that I've got my top lined up there. And then the bottom one, I'll use my bottom down here as my guide to line that up. Something like that. That looks pretty good. I'll take that. Then I will send you also the Pale Papaya. I use the stitched stylish shape dies again for that. And then that's where I got the basic white one. So I'm going to need to get all this over here. I've already cut out the ruler, so I know I don't need that piece, but I'm going to put these extra pieces over there. I know I need my blue scissors. We got to stamp the sewing machine. And I think I have everything else cut out. Let me move this and I'll stamp that sewing machine. I think I have everything else already cut out in there for us, because it was a lot of like the little spools and then the thread that goes on the spools, that kind of thing. So I just went ahead. You can easily look at the card and tell what you need. And then we'll go ahead and grab the sentiment. They kept saying at the card class on Saturday, you inspire me, like asking who had that. And I kept telling them, you guys, I keep thinking that you're telling me that I inspired you, but you guys are just looking for that stamp set. For that stamp. I was trying to be funny. Okay, now let's grab the sewing machine. But look at all these dies, you guys. These are the ones for the like spools. And then the thread are these right there. Those are the paint brushes. That is another basket. You've got more for the thread. You've got buttons, a little heart and a little flower. This stamp set is just, I love it. I love it. I love the dies. We're just going to line it up. I like to sew too. I like to make quilts. I'm not the best at it, but, and I haven't got to do it in a very long time because I switched over my habit to Stampin'. And I also really enjoyed making handmade wreaths. I have so many things upstairs. That's why I was telling my husband the other day, I said, when I retire, I'll be able to get back into all of this because I'll have time to do whatever I want to do. Okay. Let me just pop that off. I can't. There we go. And now to do the scissors, where's my little basket of goodies? I'm trying to remember. I believe I just kind of cut them like that. I can't remember if I cut the blue or if I cut the silver. I just cut them at the top, just kind of eyeball it. It's not a big deal. I can't pick up anything today. Okay, and then I took the blue ones. I'm going to get my little picky tool like that. And then just make sure you're putting the right pair on the right ones. I'm just going to layer that piece. I just want to make sure before I glue them down that I do have them correct. Yep, like that. And then that is just going to give us, you know, different colored handles for our scissors, kind of like normal scissors are. And let's just put the glue. Okay, I guess I'm going to have to take my fingernail polish off. Oh, Kathy said she's sewn for 20 years. I see, Kathy, that you make quilts. I saw that you went to a retreat not very long ago, a quilting retreat. My grandma taught me how to quilt, and when I was 16 years old, she helped me make a baby quilt for my hope chest. I just thought that was the sweetest. We had so much fun doing that together too. Now, she could quilt, and boy oh boy could my ex-mother-in-law quilt. I still have quilts my ex-mother-in-law made me when I was married to her son. She was very good at quilting. And she did the old-fashioned way of batting them, or the... I have to take a drink, you guys. I can't remember what it is when you... I almost said darn, it's not darning them. Help me, Kathy, you know what I'm talking about. And then we'll just put those together like that. So I'm just going to put another little drop of glue. Is it basting them? And then you can kind of just leave it, you know, like open like that a little bit. That's what I wanted to do, was have mine open. And I'm just going to lay them right there to dry. And I forgot to tell the girls this at Card Club, but I did cut my ruler down a little bit because it was just way too long for my liking when I put it in the basket. But that's personal preference. Okay. We get these pieces glued together. There's my buttons. So these are the spools. Just like this. And then those are the thread. I think I cut enough for all of them that I needed. We'll find out here in a minute. I must have glue on my fingers because several of them keep coming back up in my hand. Okay, so let's see. I need a blue one, or let's start this way. We need a white one with blue thread. Trying to be careful. This is a brand new bottle of glue I opened last night when I was starting my cards, my swaps for the shoebox swap. Okay, hopefully those aren't going to move on me. And then my next one that is blue, I need Pell Papaya. And it really doesn't matter which ones you do. You could put whichever color on whichever spool you want, and it would still be a cute card. And then, let's see, the white one is Pel Papaya. Whoops. I'll talk more about it here in a minute, you guys, but I did also start my annual in color club. If you want to get all the new in colors, I have two options. You can get sign up to get all of the colors, the new core colors, and the in color, or you can sign up just for the in color. So make sure you check that out. I sent an email. It's on my blog. If you need information, you can email me about it. Okay, guys. Oops, I forgot the basket. And I don't have, let me see if I have a piece that, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to really quick off camera so I don't have to move that back over here, cut that basket out. And there we go, quick as that. And then we'll just put adhesive on the back of this, just like we did before. And then, let's see, what do I want to put in first? I don't know. Let's do the scissors, and we'll kind of have them. Okay, these, for some reason, are sticking out that time. Okay, I'm going to cut the ends of my scissors off a little bit, because I don't want them sticking out of the bottom, or poking out of the top. So I'm just going to do a little bit of surgery. And do them like that. And then I'm going to put a little bit, trying to remember how I got all these to stick on here. Probably did it before I put them on here. We'll do that one. It really doesn't matter in what order you do them, to be honest with you. And then, oh, my husband just opened the garage door. I don't know if you guys could hear that or not. Oops. So I came home from work, you guys. I get home before him because I go to work an hour earlier than what he does. And so Monday night when I came home from work, our back door was open. And we live in the country, mind you. So it's not like, I mean, I do have neighbors right beside me, but, I mean, the shock of, I just like stood there. I was like, what do I do? Uh-oh, I don't know what to do. And so I called him and I was like, hey, the back door is open. And he was like, what? And I said, the back door is open. And he goes, don't go in the house. And I thought to myself, oh, you don't have to worry about that. Linda said, this card was a booger to make. All of the cutting it well, yeah. And Linda kept losing her thread, and I cut it like twice for her. And she's talking to me, and she's got like a sweater on because it was nasty weather out on Saturday, like raining, misting rain and stuff. Oh, wrong side, wrong side. Put that at the bottom. And, oh no. And, when she was, sorry about that, I hit the camera, you guys. Okay, I'm going to cut this even more because I just ripped that. But as she was talking to me, she raised her arm up, and her one set that she lost was on the sleeve, on her back sleeve. So we'll put the ruler right there. Okay, and then I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of all of that. I'm just going to put it more down here at the bottom because that's already kind of full right there. Let's put our circle down, and we'll put it right in the center. I'm going to have to use my liquid glue because I just ran out, and there's no use in changing that right now at the end. And then we're just going to put this right in the center. We'll pop this up with dimensionals. But yes, I called my husband, told him the back door was open, and he was like, don't go in the house. And so I went back out in the garage and sat in my car and waited for him to come home. And of course, nobody was in the house. Everything was good. It was just him. It's the door we used to let the dogs out. And he let the dogs out and said that he had thought that he would let them out again before he went to work, but didn't. And he forgot to close the door because he left it kind of open. I'm going to turn that just a little bit. Oops. Oh no, don't come off there, guys. There we go. And then we'll put the heart. I was going to say, where's that heart? I just saw it. We'll put the heart right over that little hole where the scissors, on the scissors. Let's see if I can find my... So yeah, that was interesting. I kind of figured that that's what it was. Like, our town is really pretty safe. But in this day and age, you guys, you just never know. Sometimes I feel like you can't be too careful anymore. Okay, nope, gotta do the buttons, gotta do the buttons. So this one's just got a lot of little die cuts, but it goes really easy because the majority of them on the spools and the thread, you have 2 of each. So we'll put one button there. I have adhesive on my brand new manicure. I was really impressed with this, you guys. I think, you know, if I would have taken my time, it made my nails harder. I noticed that right away. And so far, I'm impressed for as long as it stayed, because normally within 24 hours, my fingernail polish is already chipped. Okay, guys, that is it. Let's grab these little opaque gems to finish it off. Okay, we used all the little ones, and I'm not going to run over there in my drawer and get the smaller ones, so we'll just use these medium-sized ones. But I will send you these as well to go on the card front. Okay, guys, that is it. So, if you want me to send you 6 free make and takes, that's 2 of each of these cards, enough cardstock. It's $35. I'll send you the videos and the PDFs. Well, it's the replay of today. And then if you spend $50, you get an embellishment, the Sweethearts Global tutorial. And if you spend $100, you get 2 embellishments and the Sweethearts Global tutorial as well. Okay, guys, let's move on to the prize patrol. Thanks, Kathy. You are so sweet. So last week I said I was going to give away the A Little Cheesy stamp set. I've got some good ones in here, guys. Even though some of them are retired, these are some good ones. And the winner is a Barb Macaldo. Barb, yay! Okay, Barb, I have your address. Of course, so you don't need to do anything. And then next week, oh yeah. Okay, Darling Cards, wish the bundle was available to get the card kits with the bundle. You can get the bundle, I think it's next week, actually, Kathy, is when you guys can start ordering. Oh, I see what you're saying, because the make and take packets, yeah, won't be available this week. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Okay, let me switch this back over. And then next week, if you comment or share, I will give away Olive Branch. This is a very pretty stamp set. I've seen a lot of cards, cute cards made with this. I don't have a lot to talk to you guys about today, but let's see what we do. In Color Club for 2023. You guys, I didn't even have time to recheck my notes on the price of that. There's 2 different price options. One is just for the in colors. So you over 5 months will start in May to September, and each month you will get, you know, a pack of paper, the embellishments, the ribbon, whatever coordinates. I need to make a better graphic that explains all that, and I didn't have time to do it today. The ink pad, the refiller, the blends, the Stampin' Right marker, a full pack of paper. You get a lot with it. Like anything that's in the catalog that is coordinating with that is an in color. And then if you want the core colors, you can step it up. And then over 5 months, you would get actually 2 ink pads, 2 ink refills. If the Stampin' Blends comes in the new core color, you'd get those. The Stampin' Right markers. I can't remember if I included a pack of the full paper or just the ink on that option. But all the information on that is on my blog that tells you exactly what you would get. And then my card club is $38 a month. if you sign up now, since today is the 26th, you'll get what I design in for May. And I'm going to be working on that this weekend as well. And you can join or cancel anytime. And every month I send you a card packet to make 2 of each of the 4 different designed cards. Every month you also receive $20 worth of Stampin' Up! Products that you use to create that month's cards, like embellishments, the DSP, ribbon, that kind of thing. And then I send you the video and the PDFs showing you step by step how to put the projects together. And after you've been a member for 6 consecutive months, you earn a free $25 product bonus. Okay, guys, let me see. And if you sign up for my newsletter, as soon as you sign up, you will get an immediate download, a free PDF of a card. And then every week I send out another newsletter that has another free PDF tutorial for you. And I think that's it, you guys. I think that's all I have this week. Anybody have anything for me? So if you are in Card Club, please be patient with me. I will get those PDFs to you as soon as I can. If you're in a super hurry and you can't wait, I can send you the video and then send the PDFs in a separate email. So anybody in Card Club, if you want that, let me know. The videos are done. Hey, Mary. Oh, I hope everything went well at your doctor. Hope good news, nothing but good news. Okay, guys, that is it for me for this week. And even if you comment or share on the replay, guys, that is an entry into my prize patrol. Okay, I will see